What's up everyone, it's Arcadenaut here. I'm back with my last video about my EVO Japan 2024 impressions, and today's guest will be Riot Games 2XKO. The anticipation for 2XKO was almost palpable. I had the chance to play 2XKO 6 times by myself, and thanks to the community managers of Riot Games, I even had the chance to play against a team of 2XKO as well. This time I also have all in-game captured footage featuring my matches against developers. Oddly enough, the Japanese FGC were also quite interested in 2XKO, but as far as I've seen and experienced either playing with or against them, they were having difficulties understanding the basics of 2XKO, what the characters do and how combos connect. So today I will talk about what 2XKO offers, my impressions and what each character have in their arsenal. As you may know, 2XKO is Riot Games' new fighting game project that is based on League of Legends. 2XKO's characters and its world are totally based on League of Legends, which will be totally free to play when it's launched. Just like Hunter x Hunter and Impact that I previously talked about, 2XKO is also a team-based tag fighting game. The rules involve 2 vs 2 tag battles, where players switch characters during the battle, aiming to defeat both members of the opposing team first to win. One of the major differences from other tag fighting games is that 2XKO follows a round system. This means that defeating your opponent's team counts as only one round, unlike Hunter x Hunter and Impact. However, there is one unique aspect of 2XKO, and that's the 2 players versus 2 players aspect to it. That means you can form a team with your friend and enter the battlefield as a team, and your opponent can do the same or can also challenge you on its own. Before my gameplay sessions with the devs, I tried both. During my first gameplay, Fate wanted me to play as Darius, my teammate quickly chose Yasuo, and we quickly decimated our rivals of 2. Right at the first match, I had so much fun playing Darius, his brute strength, his combos, and as well as his mid-range specials totally clicked. As for my second match, I wanted to try Yasuo and then Eloi, Ahri and Ekko as the last. With 5 wins and 1 loss, my self-confidence was quite high. And I was sure that I was still aching to play for more. I mean, between 2XKO, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves and Hunter x Hunter and Impact, I think I had the most fun playing 2XKO. I wanted to practice on my own, see what the characters were capable of, how I would improve my tag combos and much more. If I were to go back to this 2 players versus 2 players aspect, I had the least fun where my partner literally rejected tagging out and completely ruined the experience for both of us against these 2 Japanese players that were playing as a team. I was playing Ahri in that match and our opponents were Eloi and Ekko as far as I remember, and I just couldn't carry the match on my own. Maybe I could have had more chance with Darius, but given that Ahri is more of a technical character and requires time of practice for her specials, we lost because my teammate was just a dum-dum. So because of that, for my last match I went alone. It was me against 2 Japanese players. I picked Ekko and Darius, played it by myself and had my revenge. Basically, you can also play 2XKO on your own or with your friend. I believe 2XKO will also support single and team-based matchmaking separately, so my advice would be to team up with a friend that you would form a good chemistry with. Otherwise, you might recall some of your old League of Legends memories, raging to your teammate for your loss. And if I were to speak for myself, I would rather play it on my own rather than get frustrated with my uncommunicative teammate. 2XKO does not feature a simple combo system, however its fundamental fighting mechanics and button layouts are quite accessible to play. 2XKO does not have any motion inputs. Every character does their special moves by pressing a directional button with either Special 1 or Special 2 buttons. I will include the move lists in the video if you're curious about it, but also, in addition to that, the characters have their weak, medium, strong attacks that lead to basic combos to perform. A tag button to either tag in to fight or assist your teammate on the battlefield, a dash to move quickly or air dash, and a parry button to deflect incoming normal or special attacks. The most basic combo for all characters is weak, medium, strong attack combination, which is followed by either a special 1 or special 2 button. More complex combos are also featured on 2xKO Twitter page, like Eloi's medium combo will be light, medium, and then down medium, heavy, down forward heavy, forward jump, and then heavy. It obviously shows that 2xKO is not just one button, shallow fighting game, but has layers of combos that players need to learn, practice, and then create a team that works well with these combos. Since the technical combos are also possible, 2xKO seems to have a room for exploration, but sadly, that has to wait until an open beta. I will gladly dig into each and every character and showcase what they can do for the newcomers that are interested in 2xKO. As I mentioned before, special moves do not require any motion inputs. They are easily triggered by directional inputs and special buttons, and the super moves are also done the same. They are universal, either by down down S1, down down S2, or down down S1 plus S2. You can do your level 1, level 2, or level 3 super moves. These super moves are brilliantly animated, showcasing vibrant cutscenes that totally match the characters of 2xKO. Additionally, there are also launching moves for normal attacks, allowing players to launch opponents into the air, creating opportunities for aerial combos. Furthermore, by combining normal attacks with the tag button, players can launch their opponents into the air while switching, creating another combo opportunity for their teammate while tagging out for a while. As you can see, 2xKO might have easy to play button layouts and fundamentals. Its mastery definitely lies in team composition, creating a path for longer combos, and then correctly utilizing these opportunities. However, if I were to compare 2xKO, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, and Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact, in terms of accessibility for the newcomers to the fighting games, I guess 2xKO is a tad bit more accessible than both. And given that 2xKO will be released as a free-to-play experience, there is literally no reason to avoid it. As I mentioned before, the fundamental controls are quite simple and easy to pick, so the rest is up to players to learn how to do basic combos, what their characters can do, what's their favorable quick and strong moves, and of course, how to guard. To be honest, although I heard from several Japanese players that the tag system and the defense methods are somewhat complex, I do not believe it to be so. The animations of each and every character are quite vibrant and easy to follow, so the rest is up to some experience to see which move hits low, which moves are overhead, how and where to block patiently, and which move your character has the quickest frame to start taking turns from your opponent. Moreover to these mechanics, last but not least, we also have the team enhancement system of 2xKO, namely the fuse mechanics. These fuses basically allow you to pick an enhancement at the character select screen, whether it be Double Down, Freestyle, 2x Assist or Fury, that provides benefits throughout the match depending on the fuse you select. For example, Double Down allows you to do 2 supers or ultimate moves at the same time, just like the ones we have seen in Marvel vs. Capcom. Unfortunately, I have not tried to do any happy birthdays, taking out 2 characters of the opponent team at the same time, but since you can also deal damage to the assist character, this might be quite possible. One of my favorites, Freestyle, allows you to tag twice in one sequence. This means that you can change with your teammate does its combo, super or whatever, and then takes you in so that you can continue your combo or continue from where you left off. I believe the Freestyle fuse might be the favorite of many fighting game players as well, since it allows for more combo paths and engagement. 2x assist allows you to do 2-hit assist actions with one call, whether to keep your rivals in check, create pressure, push them into a corner, or deal additional damage. While Fury increases the player's damage when their health is low, allowing for a quick comeback. And definitely one of the fuses that really goes well with Darius. And I think that's what interested me most about 2x KO. It seems quite easy to play with simple inputs, easy to do specials, yet there is so much to discover and so much feature that would shape the experience, shape the competition when it's released. And do not forget, there were only 5 characters playable during EVO Japan 2024. Now imagine having more than 12, maybe 20 different characters, the team compositions they can lead to, and the combos you can create with your teammate or with your own unique team and fuse. So from here, I will try to give insight about each and every character, what they can do, their strong and weak points. While it was expected that their abilities from League of Legends would be faithfully adapted to 2x KO, I felt like the developers are inspired by the original work rather than just making direct replicas. The animations are charming, the character and the stage design are vibrant and engaging. It definitely suits the League of Legends spirit, but also offers more. And of course, starting from my main character Darius, let's see what they offer. So basically I was thinking about playing Yasuo as my first character, but fate played its cards and I matched with Darius. He's a powerhouse, he is quite efficient, simple and easy to handle, yet again quite efficient for comebacks. His defining trait in League of Legends, the hemorrhage, is also featured in Darius's abilities. He causes his enemies to bleed, pulls them with his axe, and has air spatial moves where he spins and hits the ground. In addition to that, bleeding opponents suffer additional damage when hit and also receive chip damage when blocking. So Darius is definitely one of my favorites of 2x KO. He can do a follow-up when he pulls his opponent either with attacks or throws. I felt like Darius might be one of the characters that are close to their League of Legends counterparts in terms of performance. Especially his ultimate move Noxian Guillotine, where he drops his axe onto the opponent akin to a dunk. He hits hard and looks incredibly satisfying. Although I still haven't fully decided, I might have Yasuo as my second character, so let's take a look at him next. In League of Legends, Yasuo is known for his abilities like dashing through enemies or unleashing whirlwinds, but in 2x KO, his swordsman aspect is more emphasized, featuring sword-throwing Eido slashes and mobile air combos. I think Yasuo is more tailored towards the fighting game genre in this case. Just like in League of Legends, he can use his wind wall to create a wall to nullify any projectiles, while also enhancing his sword-throwing spatials when the wind wall is active to increase its range. Somehow a bit similar to Johnny from Guilty Gear Strive. However, although I did not have any chance to do it as I learned it from the devs while talking during the match, his calm stance allows him to interrupt any action from his special moves, meaning he can cancel his specials and transition to calm stance so that he can change into different attacks, doing either cross-up moves or mix-ups. His ultimate move, Last Breath, might be my favorite in terms of design. I guess with a powerhouse like Darius, Yasuo would be a nice addition to the team with his fast and tricky combos. But again, this was how I felt. As far as I've seen, Yasuo and Ahri also make a good pair and favorite of the many. So let's be honest here, Ahri is a technical character that requires practice and maybe a lot of practice. I couldn't play her efficiently, so I asked the dev to play Ahri and teach me how to play with her. The response I received was, I also have no clue, she's tough to play. Ahri is somewhat different from her League of Legends counterpart, Her charm move is her ultimate move, so Ahri mostly relies on her projectiles called Foxfire and her mobility skill Spirit Rush in 2x KO. Foxfire is an easy to use projectile, can be charged up to 3 times, and then requires a recharge after firing all of her Foxfire. With her mobility skill Spirit Rush, you can easily pursue her enemies, deal damage mid-air, or create distance to charge Foxfire at the same time. However, maybe because I played against the developers and with an uncooperative teammate, I felt like Ahri needs more adjustments, since 2x KO also doesn't encourage spamming projectiles casually. On the other hand, I couldn't also create any opportunities to make her effective in close range as well. Maybe since I played against the devs, but again, she might require some practice time and tricky positioning to be more effective. I will definitely try to focus more on her when the open beta is launched. Ekko is close to Yasuo in terms of his speed and also quite technical like Ahri. Just like his League of Legends counterpart, Ekko's spatials are based on his time abilities and he leaves a lingering image that he can return to. With that, he can as well as escape from the pressure of his opponents while also creating new opportunities for combos or to tag his teammate. In addition to that, Ekko can initiate a rush attack while slowing down his opponents with his Timebinder spatial, making him a character who combines slowing down opponents while utilizing the images for an aggressive rush. Basically, Ekko is one of the most unique characters that you can see in a fighting game, and the developers of 2x KO really did a good job portraying him, while making him faithful to the League of Legends. Ekko can also do decent mix-up combos and damage without using his images, but by mastering it, Ekko can be quite tricky. He's quite accessible but also open to a high level of depth for advanced play. Last but not least, the newly added Eloi is a bit of technical character mixed with powerhouse aspects. She summons tentacles from the ground to neutral check her opponents, doing follow-ups like Tentacle Slam to deal damage to create combo routes as well. Although she has her own special gimmicks and requires efficient use of the Kraken's tentacles, she is also surprisingly beginner-friendly due to Eloi being a powerhouse. One of the special aspects of Eloi is that she is definitely a character that knowledge checks her opponents with the tentacles she summons with her Guiding Hand special move. To be honest, I didn't see any other character doing this efficiently as Eloi, so her having brute force combined with knowledge check tentacle specials could be a problem for lots of newcomers. And as far as I've seen, her brute force goes quite well with Ekko's fast and tricky abilities. However, her powers with Darius' strength might be quite terrifying, especially when it's combined with 2x fuse to harass the opponent with assist moves. And with that, I guess I talked about each and every aspect of 2x KO has at the moment. It's just a gut feeling, but I felt like Riot would form the competitive fighting game scene, especially on tag team matches, rather than solo play, to differentiate itself from other fighting games. The emphasis on teamwork and team composition have always been their strong point, and seeing teams of 2 going to stage on EVO might be quite interesting to see in the future. Yet, there might be people like me who would prefer to go alone to challenge 2 people at once. Last but not least, I also tried my best to do a quick Q&A with Global Community Manager of 2x KO, Jules, while playing against him. We talked about how Seth, Brown and Wayne would be great additions to the game, how 2x KO will handle character skins in the future, and what's on the horizon. With over 160 characters in League of Legends, I'm really looking forward to see what the developer team of 2x KO will cook for us. I'm hyped, I'm really positive about it, and I realized that I really want to play 2x KO right now as I finish this script. Hope this video helps you to know what to expect from 2x KO. Hope you're also hyped just like I am, and if there is anything you want to learn more about 2x KO, be sure to ask them by the comments below or through my Twitter page or Discord channel. And with my EVO Japan 2024 impressions videos are done, I might take a quick break and might see you guys with something a bit different. Any humble support through Patreon and YouTube join, I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video.